What's Gucci, everybody? It's your boy Sneak_804. Today, be doing a rear differential fluid change on the Camaro. So, it's let's get everything you gonna need right here, pretty much. Got some good gloves, a regular socket head, and I got an extension for it as well. Catch pan and my gear oil for my car, synthetic 75W90. If you have the V8 version of this Camaro, you're gonna need 75W90 with the limited slip, limited slip differential additive. I don't need it, so it's literally all I'm gonna need right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and set up the camera under the car or on the side or whatever, so y'all can see exactly where and what you need to be doing, and where you need to be. I don't know, you get what I'm getting at. Let's get it. Alright, so in your rear, right about aligned with your wheel axle, that's your differential box right here that I'm looking at, or that I got the camera on. And if y'all can see, yeah, there you go, the bolt that's higher, that's gonna be your fill hole, and then the one you got at the bottom, that's gonna be your drain hole. So I'm gonna try to set this steady. You're gonna want to take off the one on the top first, and you can check where your level at if you want to, and then take off the bottom plug, so you can let the oil that you got in there right now drain out. So I'm gonna try to find a good spot to set this up and show y'all what's up. And also, before we get started, no, you do not need a lift or jack stand, anything like that. You don't need to lift your car up to do this. I'm gonna be doing this today without any of that. But if you do got a lift and want to jack your car up to get some more clearance and space, then hey, go ahead and do that. Also, if y'all not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Also, follow me on all social media. It's all the same, Sneak_804. It's Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook as well. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel. But let's get into this thing. So, like I said, you want to take off your bolt on the top first, and if I can get to it, let's see, there we go. Should be able to screw it off the rest of the way. And you wanna, if you're gonna do this without, lifting stands and everything, you're still gonna wanna do this on a relatively flat surface. Although I have seen people, do it on a incline to one side, to whatever side is going to be draining it off. I've also seen people jack their car only on one side to do this, but I'm not going to recommend any of that. Maybe I'll try that another time and see how it works out for me, but for this time I know I got the space to get under here and just do it flat. And I'm not necessarily worried about getting all of the oil that's in there right there out, or in there right now out. Oh, and also, you guys, I don't know if y'all can see, there's a rubber grommet right there between. Make sure that comes with it. You're gonna want to make sure you keep track of that. All right, and if you just needed to, you know, add a little bit more oil, you might want to check your level at that point and then add more. But I'm doing the change, so we'll just go ahead and get this bottom one off next. There we go. All right, get your catch pan ready, and you gotta be ready to pull this thing off and make sure you get that little rubber grommet I was talking about. The bottom one should have one as well, and that one stayed on the screw, so we good. Yeah, I'll go ahead and let that drain out. Let's see, it's still draining. Probably didn't really get a good shot of it draining out for y'all, but it's all good. I'm gonna let that drain for a minute, and I'll be back. Alright, so when you get these bolts off, make sure you clean them off real good. They're both the same for top and bottom. And right there at the bottom base, there's a like a magnetic plate right there. So when you pull it out, there might be some you know, if you got any breakdown, there might be some, you know, metallic flakes or chunks build up on there. So just make sure you clean that off real good. And what I like to do on anything that got like a rubber grommet like these, I'm gonna dip my finger in some of that old gear oil and just go around the ring before I screw this back in, so that, you know, the next time I need to take this off, it won't get stuck on the metal or be hard to get off or anything like that. So you put the bottom one in first, you fill up with your gear oil, then you put your top one in, and I'll show y'all how to check your level. I'm gonna just do it with my finger, but I'll show y'all that in a second when we get to it. For right now, putting this bottom plug back in. All right, y'all, so about to put this bottom plug back in. Like I said, y'all can't see it, but right now I'm dipping my finger in the old oil and just going around the grommet, getting some of that oil on there, just so it's easier to take off next time. Now that that's done, go ahead, come back in. Oh, there we go. Now let this drain for a little bit. You know, right now there's still a few little droplets coming off, but that's good enough. So come back in. Let's do this in. Then coming back in to tighten this up with my socket. You just want to move that pan out the way. You just want to make sure that you're not over tightening. So seem to work for me. And make sure you come up behind that and just wipe off any of that spot where your oil was dripping out from. So I'm gonna get a little napkin and wipe that off. Then I'm gonna fill up with my new gear oil. All right, y'all, for the next part coming up coming back and fill in with your new gear oil, you're gonna want to consider doing this one with no gloves on. Sorry, I'm positioning myself, and the reason for that is when you do fill this up, the way you're gonna want to check your level is just by sticking your pinky in there and making sure it's level with the bottom of the top hole, or you could just fill it till it starts to run out, and you pretty much want it to the level where it's right at the bottom of this top hole, and you know that it's not leaking out like that. So this bottle I got is full, so me I'm trying to make sure it doesn't drip all over the place as I gonna put this in the hole. So now bear with me for a few seconds. There we go. Alright. What I'm probably gonna do is just fill it till it just starts to drip out, then clean up the excess. Like I said, if you want to get an idea of where you're at, you just stick your finger in there, stick your pinky in there till you touch the top of the liquid. Alright y'all, so you can see now down to just a drip coming out, and that's good enough right there. So again, with the top bolt, I'm gonna just grab a little bit of oil and just dip my finger in the old oil. Go around the ring of this grommet and then get this back on here, and tighten it down after that, wipe it down, and I'm good. So alright, we almost done. Next thing, let's say it come back, hand tighten it down, and tighten it down with your ratchet, getting not too tight. There we go. And wipe her down. Good to go. Alright y'all, so this is what came out of my diff right here. Y'all can see it's not too bad, but it is, you know, kind of dark. But I used like a cat litter at the bottom of this from, you know, when I changed oil. So that's what all of that is. That didn't come from out of there. That's just cat litter that just stayed. But it looks pretty good. It's a one slight little, see that right there, little sliver of like a little bit of metallic flakes in there, but it looks good. So all good. All right y'all, and we good to go. All complete. So don't let nobody tell you can't do this, or that you know, one, can't do this by yourself, or two, that you need to lift your car or need to jack your car up, anything like that, man. I just showed you. So hopefully this helps some people out. If this did help, and you know, watch the full video, go ahead and do it yourself at home or wherever, then go ahead and show some support for the channel. Go ahead and subscribe. Just hit that red button below. It says subscribe, you know what I'm saying? Sneak_804. Also get in tune with me on all social media. It's the same, Sneak_804. Like the video, got any questions, anything, go ahead, hit up the comment box, and I'll holler at y'all in the next one. Peace out. Squat.